Hello everyone, my name is Takon Okot-Nse, a student of broadcasting under the Faculty of Communication and Media Studies in the University of Cross River State, Calabar, and I'm here in the city of Calabar, in the heart of the town, to conduct a vox pop and ask residents about the increment of house rent and how it is affecting them. And the question here is that why is the house rent so costly and what happened of why they increase the house rent in Calabar? So come with me while we go and interview some residents. So tell me, how has the increment of house rent affected you?
It has affected everybody in Calabar. It's obvious. The landlords are not looking at the tenants staying with them. They're actually after their own money. They don't care if you are earning okay. They just believe that you are doing well. Provided you're wearing a polo and you are wearing good, looking good, they will just increase the house rent.
So is a landlord fair to you?
They are not fair. They are not fair to tenants. They are not fair to anybody. And they don't give a fuck about you. They are after their own money. They believe that they bought the cost of the material in the market is expensive. They just go ahead and increase the house rent. Like where I was staying, I was paying 250, but presently now it's 500, 600,000.
How has the increment of house rent in Calabar affected you?
Well, the increment of a house rent in Calabar, I'll say, is very, very alarming because I see that there's a huge competition in house rent in Calabar. Everybody wants their house rent to be high. Like, I don't know whether the landlord as a whole in Calabar, whether they have a committee that they sit down to, decide when to increase house rent. Even when the property is an old property, they still increase rent. There is no new changes in the property. And it has affected me in such a way that, the house rent is increased. My salary is not increasing. My salary is not increasing. I'm still having the same salary that I've been paid for the past years. Are you getting it? There is no change. And the salary, the rent is increasing more than your main source of income. So it is very, very alarming. And I see that it's totally wickedness. And I tell people that the changes we are looking for in this country, it is not the politicians that are behind this. You and I, we have we have that platform to change everything we want. But by the time you sit down and then you feel that you want to inflict pains, because I call it pains. It's not everybody that can meet up with that.
Your opinion, how is it affecting you? What do you want the government to do about it?
My actions is not affecting me. Okay. I was saying it's a self con. We have water, fence round with gates, and water is blowing inside the room. Actually, the money I was paying before was small. So just this year, and I said, okay, my next rent will be increased. But what they increase is very small. I was even thinking it would be high, but what they added to the rent is very small. So I think I'm very comfortable. I don't have anything to complain about my house rent.
You are not feeling better because of the increase of the house rent. It's really affecting.
So from our findings, we have heard the complaint of so many residents and are calling on the government to look into the matter and call the landlord so they can resolve the issue of the increment of house rent in Calabar. Thank you.